Hi, could you introduce yourself and also let us know why you're running for selectman?
Sure. My name is Mary Gravinese, and I am running for selectman. I've lived in town for 25 years with my husband and 3 kids. All of my children have gone through the Halifax Elementary and Silver Lake school systems. It's hard to explain what this town has meant to my family over the last couple years. We suffered a house fire in March of 2021 and forced us to move to an apartment in Marshfield. A 3-bedroom apartment with 5 people and 2 dogs was a difficult transition for us. The entire experience definitely changed all of us in different ways. The support and love we received from the Halifax community during that time was so unexpected, but then again, it wasn't. The citizens of Halifax have always stepped up to help when someone is in need. The entire experience solidified just how important our town was to the foundation of our family. As I witnessed through Facebook and conversations with people in town, the division and infighting going on was very devastating to us. I remember a time when people could have opposing positions and still get along. Trust me, I have strong opinions about something and I'm not afraid to express it, but I've always been of the belief that others have the right to their own opinion as well. Our town is at a crossroads. There are friendships that have been broken, businesses hurt, and the feeling people have about our town is slightly skewed. I think that if every person who has been affected, hurt, or changed over these past few years sits back and takes an honest look at things from the opposing side and tries to understand and respect their decisions, then healing can begin. Choices have consequences. Every single choice I will make as selectman, if elected, every single choice every citizen has, whether they respect or listen to each other, or every kind or unkind word spoken, has consequences. Let's remember why we chose to live here to begin with. Small town, great schools, close-knit community. Our children, who are our future leaders, will remember everything we did to make their formative years in Halifax safe and supportive ones. It's inspiring to see how the community is working together in hopes that we will be building a new center finally for our seniors. The past is the past. We cannot change or alter it, but we absolutely can commit to make the future better. I also want to thank John Shea and Area 58 for making this possible. I'm so glad that so many capable, passionate people have stepped up to run. With a variety of backgrounds and history, the result of this election will be a true representation of what the citizens of Halifax want in a leader. Most importantly, please, I urge everyone to come out and vote on November 8th.
Okay. Now we're going to follow up with the newspaper put in that people in town would ask questions.
Yep.
And send them in, which they did, and this is the result of those.
Okay.
Okay? Mm-hmm. We have 3 from Candace Sniffen.
Okay.
And first one is, what specific talent, experience, and or training would you bring to the Board of Selectmen?
So I worked after college. I worked for a Fortune 500 company. It was a clothing manufacturer. I worked in the administration department for the executive vice president. I learned in that job how to coordinate my time, time management skills and how to work with other people and get people to work together with a common goal. We had a lot of different people. We had a warehouse, we had salespeople, designers, we had executives, and I was able to work together to form a lot of different committees and groups and events for our business. So I think my ability to work with different people definitely helps.
You are one of 5 candidates running for a 2-year position on the Board of Selectmen. Specifically, what makes you the best candidate, the one we should vote for?
That's difficult because I think all of the people running are very qualified. They all are passionate. They all have a great history. I think it just depends on what the people of Halifax want in a leader. I bring a sense of humor to every situation. It's just how I've lived my life and how I've managed to get through some really difficult times. And I feel like the town needs to step back and lighten up, and we need to remember that we all love living here and we love each other. So I want to bring the fun back to Halifax.
Okay. Do you have any potential conflicts, ethical or otherwise, that you need to disclose or that could impact on your ability to do the job?
No.
Okay.
I do not own a business in town. I don't work with anybody with a business. I do not.
Okay. All right. This is from Jill, Jillm, 1969 at Comcast.net. Mm-hmm. I would like to know if the candidates are willing to use any means available to them to try to tighten the purse strings on our budget and expenditures.
Of course, I think we have to. I think part of the thing that one of my strongest strengths is I have a pretty far reach with people in the community, and I have a lot of friends in different areas. And I've already thought, we have some amazing people who have graduated with schools, and they're CEOs and they're finance experts and they're accountants, and I would love somebody else's eyes on our financials to say, hey, maybe we can do something better, maybe we can streamline something, save costs. And I'm all about research and trying to find out better ways to make our town more fiscally, not responsible, fiscally, for people to able to afford to be here.
Okay. Okay, number 6, this is from Nancy Botello. What are you, as a potential select person, going to do to bring back pride and integrity to the town of Halifax?
I think be honest. I think be outspoken about how I feel, and I have no agenda. I have no anything. I feel like I'm pretty impartial, but I feel like I have a relationship with a lot of different groups in town, and a lot of the groups that are infighting. I'm friends with a lot of them, and I'm trying to see what I can do to bridge the gap and bring everybody back to center, where we can kind of start from scratch and get back to the huge holidays in Halifax and all those fun events that the town loves.
Yeah. Okay, number 7, this is from Ann Heffel, 37-year resident of Halifax. I supported Pride Day in Halifax. Do you think the drag queen show crossed the line on our town green? I would like to know what your views are on this matter.
I think the Pride event was probably a great idea to have an event. I don't know the specific reason for the event, whether it was to raise awareness, money, support. I wasn't sure. I think if the committee had been completely honest about what the exact entertainment was going to be for that event, I personally, as a selectman, would have said it's an inappropriate use of the town green. I don't have any problem with the event itself, but I just don't think that was an appropriate use for the town green.
Okay. And last one is Mark Jacques, I guess, Jacqueus, and Jeremy Gillespie. I put these both together. There's 2 questions.
Okay.
I would like each candidate to state their position on the Morse brothers mining sand from their bogs, and what is your understanding of the hierarchy of Halifax's earth removal bylaws and as they relate to the farm and state laws?
I am not well versed in the laws. I will be honest about that. I do remember getting some information about that situation. I will say, going to the planning and zoning board meetings for the last month or so and listening, it's a very fine line when people own property in town. It belongs to them. It's zoned for what they want, and people don't want them to be able to use it to make money. I agree it's really hard to uproot and all the construction that would go on and how unsettling it would be for the people that live down there. But similar to the position of the people who live that own the property across from my street, Clyde Bosworth, they own that property. They're entitled to use the property to do on it what they will as they pay taxes, and it's theirs. So I don't know the laws, and I don't know specifically whether they're violating any of them, but I understand both sides of it, and I really do understand the imposition those people who live there feel with the potential of the trucks and the construction going on.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Mary.
All right.
That's it?
You're welcome. Thank you.
Very good.